Next up, we have Carson Wentz, old Carl in Indianapolis, and surprisingly, he's one the last couple of weeks really came out of nowhere and shot up on this quarterback market, and we put him up here with a one fire emoji going in. But there's a belief that he could be the one and done Indianapolis Colt as their quarterback. Got him last year from the Philadelphia Eagles, had some up and downs this past season with the Colts, and really the ultimate downfall was that Week 18 game, just the absolute collapse by the Colts in that final game and Carson Wentz. And all season long, he had questionable plays. Pat McAfee always jokes about it all the time, big Colts fan, former Colts punter on his show. That is terrifying to watch him play. The guy's a maniac. And the Colts might, want more security at their quarterback position, a safer option. And, right now it's looking like they're going to try to explore the market and see if they can find anything better. And, there's some big names on this list right here that could be better options for him if they're available for the Colts and be able to move on from Carson Wentz. And another team could leapfrog in here. The Pittsburgh Steelers, Carolina Panthers could leapfrog in and make a trade for Carson Wentz if he becomes available. And, there's been some weird rumblings, some tea leaves, if you will, and some smoke potentially comments from Chris Ballard where he said, we'll do what's best for the team. You can take that any way you want to for Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts' future together. They could potentially move on. They could potentially even go in and do something where they find a better quarterback. Or they just run it back with Carson Wentz again and build around him like I was talking about earlier in the episode. Get a guy like Amari Cooper in the house and try to run it back for another year with Carson Wentz. But definitely an interesting name to keep an eye on. The big thing, though, with Carson Wentz and what Ian Rappaport came out and talked about, there has to be a better option. And right now, we don't know who that better option is that the Indianapolis Colts would want to pursue, where they feel safe, where if they got a new quarterback in, they got to ask themselves, is this a better situation than the one we were already in with Carson Wentz? And that's legitimate questioning and something to consider with this quarterback and with this team going forward.